Now, while our border completely breaks down, the Biden administration has set its sights elsewhere. So-called American infrastructure, but not by addressing the very real issue of roads and bridges, but rather by pouring billions into political pet projects that could fundamentally change the face of this country. Now, earlier tonight, Majority Leader Chuck Schumer decided to move toward a final vote on the bill, despite the fact that it hasn't even been written yet. Here now, Senator Lindsey Graham. Senator, the media is still calling this effort, quote, bipartisan. How is this bipartisan, and why would a single Republican, even if you're retiring, grant them the veneer of legitimacy here?
Right. We're not going to proceed to a bill that's not written, because that makes no sense. So if Joe Biden really wants to do infrastructure, roads, bridges, and ports for around $1 trillion, there are plenty of Republicans that work with him. Chuck Schumer is trying to blow this effort up. Can you imagine, you've been around town for a while here, Laura, filing cloture on a bill that doesn't exist is insane. So President Biden, get on the phone to Schumer and tell him to stand down. Tell him that you're undercutting an effort to find common ground on infrastructure regarding roads, bridges, and ports. You can tell Schumer to stop, whether he will or not, I don't know, but you should at least try to stop him from blowing this up.
Well, Amy Klobuchar kind of gave away the game. Watch.
Yeah. What you can do with infrastructure, which is not in the bipartisan package, and I'm glad they're continuing to negotiate and make progress. What you can do is put election infrastructure in there. You could tie it to certain things as incentives for states to do same-day registration, to do the mail-in balloting.
Okay, mail-in ballots. That's part of infrastructure.
That really helps
what?
Roads and bridges, right? Yeah. So this is a power grab. The $3.5 trillion Democratic infrastructure package has got not a damn thing to do with infrastructure. They're wanting to put amnesty in the infrastructure bill. So you had a great story just a moment ago about a broken border. Imagine if you gave legal status to illegal immigrants without first securing the border. No proposal that's ever been made in Washington gave legal status until the border was first secured. Joe Biden said today he wants to put amnesty in the Democratic infrastructure bill. That will lead to an invasion of illegal immigration. It will put jet fuel on a system that's already broken. If you give one person legal status, there will be a run on our border like you've never seen before. The dumbest idea in the history of the Senate, the history of the White House. It will lead to a breakdown of law and order beyond what you see today.
Well, the president is saying that these investments, Senator Graham, are going to help with inflation. Watch.
Yeah, they are.
If we make prudent multi-year investments, it breaks up the bottlenecks in our economy. Goods get to consumers more rapidly and less expensively. It will take the pressure off of inflation, give a boost to our workforce, which leads to lower prices in the years ahead. So if your primary concern right now is inflation, you should be even more enthusiastic about this plan.
Okay, now, Senator, talk about disinformation campaigns. How does massive spending that we obviously don't need on all this other extraneous stuff, how does that not spur more inflation? How is this in any way something that Senator Porter would ever sign on to, or Manchin for that matter? He's your buddy. What in God's name is going on here?
So when will you understand, I mean, I don't mean you personally, but the country, that President Biden's a nice fellow who doesn't know what he's doing? Look at the border. It was secure. We had the lowest illegal immigrant crossings in December 2020. What Trump did worked. 6 months later, we've had 1 million people cross the border illegally, and we're headed to 2 million. The vice president went to the border. What did she learn? What has she done? She visited the border. It's worse now. There's no plan to secure the border. If you think mandating paid family leave on every employer in the country is going to lower prices, you're crazy. This bill is going to be a massive tax increase on business, and it's going to expand the size and role of government, not roads, bridges, and ports. It's going to lead to higher prices and less jobs and higher taxes. It's just like the border. They don't know what they're doing.
Now, they know what they're doing.
Inflation,
I disagree
they don't know
with
what
you.
they're doing.
They know exactly what they're doing. Okay,
well, you may be right. You may be right.
This is purposeful.
Right.
They're not morons. They see that we got 1 million plus people already here. and they're not doing it. They're just opening the gates. We open the gates to people from all over the world.
I'm not
today. So
I'm not taking the moron thing off the table. So what I would say is that it is the worst I've ever seen it, Laura, and it's getting worse by the day.
Yeah, Senator, I hope sanity prevails in this infrastructure deal. I really hope so.
I'll leave town to prevent this. If we can shut the Senate down by leaving town, we should.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.